Yo, listen, everyone's buying. Everyone, the Uber driver, friends, family, dog, their pets, cats, everyone's buying stocks. Never seen this ever. So they know something that I probably don't know. And I'm just a student of life, student of finance, trying to figure things out, navigate through this craziness. And the best part of doing videos is like documenting. So in the future, all the LLMs and AI can take all my videos and feed it to my grandkids and all my next generation. They can see, they can learn from it. They can see the wild stuff that we are going through, never seen in history. Breaking: Trump has reportedly said the Iran war is over. Wait, it's over? But I'm not too sure what to believe anymore. They closed the Hormuz. Here, check this out. Before I come back to this, right? My whole thesis was that the strait would still be closed today. It's a blockade. We just discussed all that stuff. Blockade, nothing should pass. Everything should be tanking. All should be going up. But guess what? They're dumping the paper oil, the paper market, same thing they've done in the gold and silver. And this is true story. You know that. This is what's happening behind the scene. If you remember, we said 1:400 something. That's a silver ratio. One real silver versus is to 400 something paper silver. And they're doing same thing with the oil. Based on whatever I'm seeing, oil price is supposed to go up, but it's going down. And stock market, again, inflation. So again, just reporting, the strait is now even more closed than I expected since Iran is blocked too. Yet oil is down and markets are up. Nobody can explain it, yet everyone accepts it. So friends, family, they were all like, oh my God, the stock market is down, everything's sad, the admin is bad, whatever. And now they're back, oh my God, yeah, we are buying. I was wrong, lost money and credibility, and I'm very sorry for all my followers that trusted me. That's why I always say this, man, I am nobody. All right, I'm just here to report. There are multiple people of user accounts, especially anon accounts, which again, I'll do another video on some other day, maybe on my other channel. Oh my God, man. You can just create a anon account, gain massive following by putting on AI, semiconductors, or whatever pics, and then you can create another second backup account with another anon face, anime face. Nobody knows. Within a month, gain 20,000 following, and then you can have multiple other anon accounts talking about these accounts, pushing each other up in the ladder, and all starts chilling, collaborating, whatever. Makes sense? It's pretty wild. I'm not calling out people again anymore because crime is legal. This is sad. I can show you the other side of the crime where you have the WL5. Oh my God, man. Justin, SEC officially approves ending pattern day trader rule, eliminating the 25,000 minimum day of day trading. That's bullish. No more 25K barrier. Retail just got unlocked. You see what just happened? Let retail just give us all the cash. I don't know what's happening, man. Retail never was this involved in stock market or equity. Right now, like I said, when all retails are in it, something doesn't smell right for me. I'm a little contrarian. And on the other side, it's also true story. I always mention my struggles. I always kept it straight. I always said that, yeah, I don't have enough liquidity. Most of my stuff is in the mining, gold, silver, and I'm like stocked right now. I had to sell some to get into, but people have so much money everywhere. I don't know where they're getting money from. I mean, good, they're earning, I guess. Massive unemployment, whatever, scammers out there, whatever, crypto bros, I called out scamming. Nothing happens, nobody goes to jail. They're not even filing taxes or whatsoever. No taxes by the scammers. Medicare taken off, whatever. I mean, US is in decline, bro. This is very scary. And again, look at this here. Breaking. We just got another interesting trade. Representative Josh Gottheimer just filed a purchase of up to 1 million of Microsoft call options. They have a strike price of 320 and expire on June 18. Remember I talked about an insider buying UNH and you saw what happened? Same thing. Don't be surprised. Follow the money if you really want to. And like I mentioned, I am not going to throw pics out there like all these anon people do. With a face, it's really rare. You'll not see much people do that unless in crypto. They don't care much. But in the stock market, most people, beside Michael Berry or whatever, you'll see anons take over and take off. I'm not an anon. And again, they know the social game algo. They know they're playing a little dirty. Not all of them, but some of them are playing dirty. All right, I can see. And again, the following and the subscriber count, it's a double-edged sword. Once you keep getting following, you keep pushing yourself. You keep like one post a day, then you put 10 posts a day. It gets you. Sometimes it's the ego, sometimes it's the greed. And I can see that happen. The same individuals posting once, twice, now post about hundreds of pics because all those pics are ranking. So please be very careful, all right? Last thing, like I said, if I can't make you a lot of money, but at least I could do is save you from scams, save your life savings from putting in the wrong places. If we keep losing money, most of us, we keep losing money. It's a reality. Retails, we lose money. Percentage-wise and data-wise, we lose money. If we keep losing money, how are we going to gain? You have to save that money, not lose in the first place. That's rule number one. And then put in the right stocks, compound, and then gain and take profits. That's the game plan. So this is what's there. And I just want to read a few things quick from my scanner, unapologetic.ai. I want to just show you some of the trending stuff here. Market reaction to federal rate fund. The current federal fund rate is at 3.64%, which creates a moderate interest rate environment. Market participants are concerned about the potential for continued rate increases following signs of rising inflation. Clear sign. Indicated by a consumer price index. This sentiment reflects fears that the Federal Reserve may keep rates elevated for a prolonged period, adversely impacting borrowing and consumer spending. Rising unemployment trends. With the unemployment rate at 4.3%, there's a growing concern about the possibility of further job losses, which could lead to reduced consumer spending. This rate, while traditionally viewed as normal, may suggest an underlying weakness in the job market that could compound existing economic pressures. You see what's happening here? A lot of people will say market has priced in the oil and everything, the war. No, I don't think so. I'm not just saying. I'm actually reading and researching and telling you based on that. Because again, supply, demand issues, it takes time. Lag effect, right? Let's see how things play out, man. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. At least I told you, like, I'm not trying to throw a pick so you lose money. Rather be cautious right now. Again, sector sensitivity of CPI fluctuation. The consumer price index has reached 330, indicating rising consumer prices, inflation all-time high. And you see, everyone's buying, which I'm going to show you the stock market just in a second, all right? And we have the opportunities here, which I'm not going to read right now. But let's go back to the Intel, and you can see more or less why most of the stuff surging. JP Morgan tops estimates. Citi reporting's earning beat amid market volatility. So Citi market, JP Morgan beats expectation. However, CarMax shares fall despite earnings beat. You see this here? Earnings calendar highlights upcoming releases. So because of this, most stuff are anticipating they'll be all profitable, and they're just buying every stock at all-time high. US stock market rally as earnings season commences. That's it. Earnings season trends, anticipating strong performance. There you go. So if they beat the earnings and all that stuff, awesome. And if they don't, you know what happens, the reverse. Now, let me show you the stock market real quick. So these are some of my holding. Well, not some, most of them are my holding. I probably have one or two which I just removed, or I should remove, but these are my holding, current holding. And you can see I mentioned, this is all silver and gold miners and stuff. Some moved more than the other. Now, showing the other side, look at this. This is Bloom Energy Corporation. Look at this, right? Then you have a couple of other semiconductors, Micron, and I'm not the one who just picked all this thing. I did my research based on, by the way, they are not all like top tier. I had to put in tier 1 right now because again, I have to reevaluate this. But I took this from multiple users on X and other forums. I'm not the one who just found the pick, so I'm not going to take all the credit. But at the same time, I told you, I see how they're playing the game. So be very careful. What are the chances you have following, 800,000 following or 200,000 following? You buy call options, and you let the retail push it to that level and you keep winning. A lot of people don't even know that. So be very careful. And by the way, looking at some of these picks, look at this, Nebius Group, again, up there, right? I feel, or whatever, based on data, same thing with Western Digital, same thing with SanDisk or Amazon. All of them are close to all-time high, right? Google, Reddit. So my thing is, my theory, most of the stuff I'm showing you right now, even including this Bloomberg, the Bloom Energy, if I see a dip, all right? Because again, it's all about the earnings and all the anticipation. There's no chance it's going to keep going up like this. It doesn't make any sense. I've seen this in the past, in crypto, in other stock, and it never worked. All right, there will be a time when you see this thing, and then others start panicking, and then boom. When that happens, or if that happens, more or less, based on data, I will pick up quite a bunch of stuff. The same thing I'm showing you right now, this Bloom Energy Corporations, Micron, NVIDIA maybe, and a couple of others. Once I see a bottom or whatever dip, I'll probably load up. And if there's no dip, it's all right, move on. There might be, will be more or less more opportunities in the upcoming days. Just have to be more alert. And hence, I created this scanner so we can actually dig deeper. I haven't even, like I said, shown you the other side of it. Man, we have the trending financial, what's trending now. Not only the news, but even the tickers. If I put on a ticker here, let's say, I don't know. I'm going to do this some other time. Maybe Veriton. Or Amazon, AMZM. And let's execute scan to go financial. Anyways, just in a nutshell, plug and play works as intended, keeps you on edge, and that's about it. But yeah, I'll come back to this. So in a nutshell, once I see that happen, that's when I will pick up. Nothing has changed. It's just that when I see a company is way overvalued in a way, or according to whatever all-time high, I just don't want to pick it up. But the fundamentals remain the same. If they're still strong, they produce. Once they go down, I'll buy. Right? Same thing with Veritone. Like I said, I'll hold this. And look at the chart here. Yeah, when you look at this chart, nobody wants to touch it because it doesn't look so juicy. Everybody wants to buy it all-time high. But I'm looking at stuff like this. Veritone, maybe SoundHound, or a couple of others. All right? This makes sense, undervalued. But when you look at this, I don't know, man. Unless you have bought it somewhere here, half the price, or when I actually put this on the first time. If you remember, all this price, all this stuff was put on my, like here, look at that. You can literally compare 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, the price action, and compare with what happened now. You'll see the difference. SanDisk 772 is close to 1,000. NBI is 121. So all of them actually surged. Again, NVIDIA 121, 161 now. So ladies and gents, just wanted to give you out there the stuff, real stuff. Be vigilant. And I am not like a naysayer or a total contrarian. I am interested in a lot of the stock picks right here. But at the same time, I have some principles I follow. You don't want to keep losing. All right. This is a time where you have to be so disciplined, because when you get on X and Twitter or all these forums, you'll see people making so much money. They're talking about money, 1,000% gain. You just lose your sense of everything, like, sanity. Like, am I the only one not making it? All my friends, neighbors are getting rich. Am I the only one? Yeah, it takes a lot to actually take a step back and be like, no, it's okay. It's okay. Let me just add some value. Let me do something. Let me earn it. So yeah, I am not a day trader. I like to invest long term, like I mentioned. In the previous videos, I said you can buy low, sell high if you're into day trading, because that's the only way a lot of people are making money. Instead of holding on to all these terms, you can just buy and sell, and then you can invest in the long-term ones, which I just did, the miners and some of the other. And I've shown you the 3 different sectors: the healthcare, the defense, the AI semiconductors, and the miners. So this is how we're going to diversify, slow and steady, right? So again, I hope you got something out of it. I wanted to give you everything. It's almost 11 o'clock Eastern, 11 p.m. Please subscribe. It'll make my day. I'm really, really trying to get to 5,000, then 10,000 subs. I want to make this my career, honestly. Totally unapologetic, unauthentic, authenticity. Because I don't see authenticity winning. I only see corruption winning. Can we at least have a chance to win? Right? That's all. That's the only thing I ask. Least. Thanks. I'm out.